Hello my dolly dearies and welcome to another video. So today I'm taking part in a collaboration hosted by Charlotte's Repaint on Instagram. Make sure to go and check her out. This repaint is called a Doll This in Your Style. Everyone was assigned another doll artist and they had to choose one of their dolls to recreate. I was assigned the lovely doll Oasis and I decided to recreate this beautiful sun witch. She is so cute and I'm so excited to make her in my own design. I did a quick sketch here. But make sure to go and check out the other artists in this collaboration. I'll leave a link to my Instagram or I'll link them all. Also, please do not recreate any artist's work without their permission. This was a special one for a collaboration. If you're going to recreate someone's artwork, please ask. But without any further ado, let's get on with the video. To begin, we're going to be taking this Frankie's hair and chopping all of her hair off. Take your tiny scissors and clip as close to the scalp as possible. Now that she is all hairless, we can chuck away all of the hair since it's not really worth keeping. Remove her head by dunking it in boiling water and pulling it off. And removing all of the gunky bits of hair from her scalp using our pair of needle nose pliers. This bit can get really gunky and just really difficult to tug all of the bits out of the head. But it is kind of satisfying to pull out the big gooey chunks. But now with her hair all removed, we can remove all of her paint using acetone. And we're also going to have to remove all of her pesky little stitch marks using some sandpaper. And they're all gone. She looks so cute. Now we're going to have to spray her body with some Mr. Super Clear along with her face. Since she is a sun witch, I thought it would be quite cool to do my own take on her, as you can see in the concept art, and do some cool tattoos and such, and also blush the body to match the original design. I took some bright pink magenta-ish pastels to blush her joints and the neck. In the final design, her knees ended up not showing, but we'll just roll with it. It will look nice underneath the clothes anyway, and I'll know that it's there, so I'll feel good about it. Her body is all blushed. I tried to get it as even as possible, and I think it looks quite good. Now that she's all blushed, and that's all been sealed in, we can get onto her tattoos. I wanted to just do some very simple swirly tattoos, so I just took a simple black pencil and sketched in some shapes. I kind of just went freehand sketching what felt right, and I think it's pretty cute. Her tattoos look pretty cool. And with them all matching up on either side, she's good to go. I also added some small swirls to her hand, kind of like a sign of light in the sun or something, but I'm really happy with them. Time to seal it all in with Mr. Super Clear. But with all of her tattoos done, we can get onto her face. To start off, I took the same pink magenta to blush her cheeks and across her nose. I wanted to stay quite close to the design while also having my own take on it. The blush is quite heavy, so I definitely wanted to keep that. I ended up not painting suns and planets into the little blush points on her face to try and make it look a bit different and be in my own style. Although I do think that was a really cool thing and I definitely want to try it on a doll at some point. I then took some pencils to start sketching in the eye shape. I tried to use a pencil which was very close to the colour of the skin, if only a bit darker, just so that if I did any mistakes, they wouldn't show up too much. I started blocking in colours with some other pencils so that I could have a nice base layer. but alas, disaster has struck. The pencils just ended up tearing away the Mr. Super Clear after the coat that I did, and it just ended up not working at all. So it's time to break out the paints. I very recently got myself some gouache paints, and they are absolutely amazing. They go on so opaquely and stay flat, and they look so pretty. So I decided that I'd try to do her face up using these instead of acrylics. And I think that it worked so nicely. I could get in so much detail. I blocked in some eyeliner using dark green as a base. I didn't want it to be completely black and wanted to see if I could add a small little gradient by blending the paints out. I started lightening her pupils to give a kind of gradient in the eyes, while keeping a dark orange rim around the edge. I then started also trying to block in some eyelashes. I'm not very good at eyelashes in the first place with pencils, so to do it with paints was a challenge, but I think that they turned out really well. I then went in and added in some highlights using some white paints above the eyes and underneath the eyes, and to the top of the lips and the nose. But with that, her face is done. I think it looks super cute and possibly one of the best face-ups I've ever done. Now we just have to paint on her little crown thing. I had a lot of trouble getting the lines to stay straight on this and getting them even, but since the paint is water soluble, I just added a quick wash of water and wiped it away. But her crown is done. Time to seal it all in with some Mr. Super Clear. Her face is done and looks super cute. Now we just have to gloss the eyes and lips using some Liquitex gloss varnish. Now for her hair. I had this lovely pink lemonade nylon from the Doll Hair Emporium. They recently rebranded, so make sure to go and check them out. A link to them will be in the description box below. For the reroot, I take my rerooting tool and stab it into her head, loop some hair over my finger, and then stab the rerooting tool with the hair into the head. Do that a couple hundred times and you've got your doll hair. I then fill up her head using some UHU glue so that the hair doesn't fall out. I did a quick oil wash and a simple pull back style. Now to reattach her head to the body. To do this, gently squeeze the temples as to not crack your face up. I think it looks super cute all attached. Now it is time for the clothing. To keep the green of the clothing, I thought about doing a shirt using some ribbon. I decided on a slightly deeper green ribbon and I glued some bits together so that I could make a kind of tight shirt which still showed off a lot of her tattoos. Then for the pants, I had two choices between a black crushed velvet or a green crushed velvet. I decided to go to the black because I felt that green was quite an overwhelming colour here. To make a pattern, I covered my mannequin doll in some masking tape and sketched out a pants pattern. To add a little flair, I also shoved some tissue paper at the knee joint and wrapped masking tape around that. I cut the pattern out and pasted it onto some fabric and then I simply sewed it together. The pants are all done and they look super good. Now onto the shoes. I take my mannequin doll and cover her in masking tape. I then take my newspaper and simply glue it onto her legs. Now that we've got two shoe casts, we can get to making the rest of the shoes. For the heels, take your 2-part epoxy sculpt and mix it together in a 50-50 ratio. But the heels of her shoes are done. Now, time to paint them. I mixed a light brown to bring some lightness into the design, since the shirt and the pants were quite dark colours. But they're all painted and they look awesome. I then took a needle with some embroidery thread to stitch on some laces. I marked out a vague pattern using a dark black pencil, but it doesn't really get picked up on the camera. But the shoes are done and they look so sweet. And that is her outfit completely done. I added 2 small bottles from other resin projects that are done to kind of add to the witchy vibe. I made her a staff out of some older popsicle and cocktail sticks. With that, she's done. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really enjoyed making this doll, and I hope you all enjoyed seeing how I made her. If you did enjoy, please consider dropping a like and subscribing for more videos. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye!